Marc Marquez made an incredible start in the first free practice for the PortugueseGP at Portimao circuit, ahead of the second round of the 2024 Motogp World Championship. Leading the top of the timesheets with his very final flying lap beyond the checkered flag being waved, Marquez was followed by Maverick Vinales, who feeling the effects of a virus, and Brad Binder, who spent the first half of the session trialing brand new aero devices, tucking into third place, just ahead of KTM factory racing teammate Jack Miller in fourth. The Cervera rider, who started on pole for Honda at Portimao in the last season, arriving in Portugal with heightened expectations of a potential podium challenge after coming home fourth on his debut with the Italian manufacturer in Lusail, Qatar. The eight-time world champion, who continued his encouraging transition to his Desmosedici GP23, spending the latter half of the session persistently rebounding to the top of the timesheets as an evolving surface slowly dried following earlier rain. However, after being bumped down by Binder and then Vinales in the closing seconds, Marquez, taking advantage of a tow from his former teammate Joan Mir, would go quicker again by a decisive 0.2 of a second to hold the top spot. Franco Morbidelli made a fantastic start in P5 after almost 2 months on from the crash at Portimao that knocked him unconscious and would go on to sideline him for both MotoGP preseason tests. The Italian a whisker ahead of teammate Jorge Martin in sixth. Behind the Pramac guys, Alex Rins also did a good job with the Yamaha M1. The Monster Energy Yamaha rider was 7th fastest time after having run comfortably inside the top 3 for much of the session, while home hero Miguel Oliveira starts solidly in 8th, followed by Alex Marquez. Meanwhile, Joan Mir completed the top 10 as the fastest Honda rider. Elsewhere, the factory Ducati-Lenovo team duo made a low-key start to the weekend with Pecco Bagnaia and his teammate Enea Bastianini 13th and 19th respectively. Similarly, Alex Espargaro down in 20th. Marco Bezzecchi also seems to be having difficulty riding the GP23. He is still less able to adapt quickly to Fabio Digia on the same bike. And again, the bottom of the timesheet was occupied by the Honda riders, Luca Marini in P21 and Takaaki Nakagami 22nd, with more than 1.5 seconds gap to the fastest man.